Registering a phone to Cisco Spark. So for those of you that don't know what Cisco Spark is, it's Cisco's cloud collaboration solution. It's really comprised of three things: messaging using the Spark client, meetings, that's a combination of the Spark client and WebEx, and then calling. And that's the ability to actually register like an 8845 phone that I have sitting next to me to Cisco's cloud, and we'll take care of all your PSTN access, all your dialing from phone to phone, and anything video that you wanted to do as well. So I have pulled up right here the Spark dashboard. This is the administration side of things, and I'm going to show you guys how to get this 8845 registered. And this is extremely simple. So if you take a look here, it probably looks a little bit different than what you're used to with Communication Manager because this is a brand new platform. And again, it's all in the cloud here. So I'm at my overview homepage here. I'm going to go down to users and I'm going to create a new user for this phone. And I'm going to go ahead and click on manage users. And we can see here that I can manually add them in. I can import if I wanted to from Excel or CSV file. And then I can even do a Active Directory, LDAP sync up down here below too. So for this, since it's just one user and it's my demo system, we're going to go ahead and we're going to add a user manually, and I'm going to type in his name here. We'll go Joe King and email address jking at, I don't know, tempnet, something like that, .com. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to add him. Now I have the option of continuing to add people, so you can actually add people here very fast if I needed to. But since we're just got the one phone here and the one guy we're going to add, I'm going to go ahead and finish on this. And like I was talking about before, the message, the meeting, and calling. So now what services do I want to deliver or this user be able to have? And I can go ahead and click on yes, they can use a Spark client. Maybe they can use that Spark client and they could have 25-person video meetings inside of the Spark client. I can enable that. And of course, the calling is what I want to really enable because that's what I'm here to show you guys today. So we're going to enable the calling here too. Click next. This goes in and it says, okay, what extension do you want to assign to Joe King? I can say 4003. I could also do the drop down here and have a list of all the free extensions. And this is where I also can assign a DID to him. Now I don't have any DIDs set up in this system here. But like I was saying before, Cisco actually has a trunk out through the PSTN in our data centers, so you don't have to have PSTN access at all. And we also take care of 911 too from remote locations. So real good for companies, smaller companies that don't want to have to deal with PSTN access at their sites. Good for remote locations. Maybe you're in a mall or something, you can't get reliable connectivity from a PSTN standpoint. We'll take care of all that for you. We'll give you the DID and you can select that here. So I don't have a DID here. We're just going to continue through this and I'm going to hit finish. And it's going to go ahead now and it's going to build this user out. And you can see here I've added a new user. I'm going to go ahead and finish. And I have Joe King right here, right in my list here. Now to get this device registered, here's the cool part. So I'm going to go over to devices and I'm going to go ahead and say new device. And what I'm going to do is I want to register a desk phone. I could do video devices if I want to do room devices here, but I really want to add a desk phone for this user, this 8845. So we'll click on that. We'll click next. I want to assign this phone to that user I just created. I could also assign it a place. This could be cafeteria, this could be a break room, wherever, a public space device. But this is going for this end user. So we're going to go ahead and select end user, click next here, and then, okay, who do you want to add this for? We're going to add it for Joe King. Click next. And here's the cool part. So you're probably used to in Communication Manager plugging in the MAC address at this point, grabbing it off the phone and popping it in and hopefully that the phone registers. Well, as you can see here on the screen here, this is a phone straight out of the box and it pops up with a welcome message. And because this phone has a camera on it, it's actually ready to accept some sort of input here. And I could either manually enter a code in, or you guys can see that I have this QR code right on my computer here. I can email this out to the individual. They put their phone or whatever device they have right in front of the camera here, and it automatically registers. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. I'm just going to take a quick picture here of the QR code using my iPhone, and to show you guys what I have here. So I have the QR code, and we get some crazy glare, but it's basically just a snapshot of what you guys already saw. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it right in front of my camera. And you heard the little beep, and now the device is starting to register to the cloud. So deploying remote offices, extremely easy. Really deploying these things anywhere. Just send the phones out there, drop ship the phones, set up your users, and give them the QR code, and they can go and pop it right in on the phone. If it's a phone that doesn't have a camera, you have that manual option there, and that's where you'll go in and you'll actually just enter in the digits here below. Personally, it's 2016, almost 2017. I always recommend getting a phone with a camera because you can't even buy an iPhone anymore or any phone without a camera anymore. So always good to have that camera on there for things like this and just video in general. All right, guys. Thanks a lot.